Welcome to Claverius Useful Phrases series. Visit our website for more interactive practice, private or group session with our business English trainers. Enjoy listening.
Could you describe your symptoms in detail? Could you describe your symptoms in detail? When did the symptoms first appear? When did the symptoms first appear? How severe are your symptoms on a scale from 1 to 10? How severe are your symptoms on a scale from 1 to 10? Are your symptoms constant, or do they come and go? Are your symptoms constant, or do they come and go? Have you noticed any patterns with your symptoms? Have you noticed any patterns with your symptoms? Do your symptoms worsen at any particular time of the day? Do your symptoms worsen at any particular time of the day? Are the symptoms affecting your daily activities? Are the symptoms affecting your daily activities? Have you tried any treatments or medications for your symptoms? Have you tried any treatments or medications for your symptoms? Do your symptoms improve with rest? Do your symptoms improve with rest? Have you experienced any similar symptoms in the past? Have you experienced any similar symptoms in the past? Are there any specific triggers for your symptoms? Are there any specific triggers for your symptoms? Have you been under a lot of stress recently? Have you been under a lot of stress recently? Can you pinpoint the exact location of the pain? Can you pinpoint the exact location of the pain? Is the pain sharp, dull, or throbbing? Is the pain sharp, dull, or throbbing? Do you have any accompanying symptoms, like fever or fatigue? Do you have any accompanying symptoms, like fever or fatigue? Have you had any recent injuries or accidents? Have you had any recent injuries or accidents? Are you experiencing any shortness of breath? Are you experiencing any shortness of breath? Do you have a history of allergies? Do you have a history of allergies? Have you been exposed to any chemicals or toxins? Have you been exposed to any chemicals or toxins? Are you experiencing any gastrointestinal issues? Are you experiencing any gastrointestinal issues? Have you noticed any changes in your appetite? Have you noticed any changes in your appetite? Are you having trouble sleeping? Are you having trouble sleeping? Have you observed any changes in your weight? Have you observed any changes in your weight? Are you feeling more tired than usual? Are you feeling more tired than usual? Have you experienced any dizziness or lightheadedness? Have you experienced any dizziness or lightheadedness?
Visit Claverius.com for more interactive practice.
Are you having difficulty concentrating? Are you having difficulty concentrating? Have you had any vision changes? Have you had any vision changes? Are you experiencing any hearing loss or ringing in your ears? Are you experiencing any hearing loss or ringing in your ears? Have you noticed any unusual skin changes? Have you noticed any unusual skin changes? Are you experiencing any swelling in any part of your body? Are you experiencing any swelling in any part of your body? Do you feel any numbness or tingling sensations? Do you feel any numbness or tingling sensations? Have you had any recent infections? Have you had any recent infections? Are you experiencing any muscle or joint pain? Are you experiencing any muscle or joint pain? Have you noticed any lumps or bumps? Have you noticed any lumps or bumps? Are you experiencing any changes in your bowel movements? Are you experiencing any changes in your bowel movements? Have you had any nausea or vomiting? Have you had any nausea or vomiting? Are you experiencing any chest pain or pressure? Are you experiencing any chest pain or pressure? Have you had any changes in urination frequency? Have you had any changes in urination frequency? Are you experiencing any headaches? Are you experiencing any headaches? Do you have any rashes or itching? Do you have any rashes or itching? Have you noticed any unusual bleeding or bruising? Have you noticed any unusual bleeding or bruising? Are you experiencing any hair loss? Are you experiencing any hair loss? Have you had any recent dental issues? Have you had any recent dental issues? Are you experiencing any throat pain or difficulty swallowing? Are you experiencing any throat pain or difficulty swallowing? Have you been feeling more anxious or depressed? Have you been feeling more anxious or depressed? Do you have any family history of similar symptoms? Do you have any family history of similar symptoms? Have you traveled recently? Have you traveled recently? Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Are you up to date on your vaccinations? Have you had any previous surgeries? Have you had any previous surgeries? Are you currently taking any prescription or over-the-counter medications? Are you currently taking any prescription or over-the-counter medications?
Visit Claverius.com for more interactive practice.
Have you had any recent changes in medications? Have you had any recent changes in medications? Are you using any herbal supplements or alternative therapies? Are you using any herbal supplements or alternative therapies? Have you noticed any changes in your menstrual cycle? Have you noticed any changes in your menstrual cycle? Are you experiencing any bladder control issues? Are you experiencing any bladder control issues? Have you had any recent changes in your vision prescription? Have you had any recent changes in your vision prescription? Are you having any difficulty with balance or coordination? Are you having any difficulty with balance or coordination? Have you experienced any fainting spells? Have you experienced any fainting spells? Do you have any history of chronic illnesses? Do you have any history of chronic illnesses? Are you experiencing any unusual smells or tastes? Are you experiencing any unusual smells or tastes? Have you had any recent dental work? Have you had any recent dental work? Are you having any issues with your sense of smell? Are you having any issues with your sense of smell? Have you noticed any changes in your voice? Have you noticed any changes in your voice? Are you experiencing any hot flashes or night sweats? Are you experiencing any hot flashes or night sweats? Have you had any recent blood tests or medical imaging done? Have you had any recent blood tests or medical imaging done? Are you experiencing any excessive sweating? Are you experiencing any excessive sweating? Do you have any history of autoimmune diseases? Do you have any history of autoimmune diseases? Are you feeling any more irritable than usual? Are you feeling any more irritable than usual? Have you experienced any memory loss? Have you experienced any memory loss? Are you having any trouble with coordination or motor skills? Are you having any trouble with coordination or motor skills? Have you had any changes in libido? Have you had any changes in libido? Are you experiencing any digestive discomfort or bloating? Are you experiencing any digestive discomfort or bloating? Have you noticed any changes in your urine color or odor? Have you noticed any changes in your urine color or odor? Are you having any difficulty with bowel regularity? Are you having any difficulty with bowel regularity? Have you experienced any heart palpitations? Have you experienced any heart palpitations? Are you having any difficulty with breathing or wheezing? Are you having any difficulty with breathing or wheezing?
Visit Claverius.com for more interactive practice.
Have you noticed any unusual odors in your environment? Have you noticed any unusual odors in your environment? Do you have any pets at home? Do you have any pets at home? Are you experiencing any cold or flu-like symptoms? Are you experiencing any cold or flu-like symptoms? Have you had any recent changes in your diet? Have you had any recent changes in your diet? Are you experiencing any jaw pain or discomfort? Are you experiencing any jaw pain or discomfort? Have you noticed any changes in your skin tone or color? Have you noticed any changes in your skin tone or color? Are you experiencing any back pain? Are you experiencing any back pain? Have you had any recent exposure to sick individuals? Have you had any recent exposure to sick individuals? Are you experiencing any ear pain or discharge? Are you experiencing any ear pain or discharge? Have you noticed any changes in your energy levels? Have you noticed any changes in your energy levels? Are you having any issues with chewing or swallowing food? Are you having any issues with chewing or swallowing food? Have you experienced any changes in your mood? Have you experienced any changes in your mood? Are you having any difficulty with physical activity? Are you having any difficulty with physical activity? Have you noticed any changes in your speech? Have you noticed any changes in your speech? Are you experiencing any excessive thirst or urination? Are you experiencing any excessive thirst or urination? Have you had any recent changes in your lifestyle or routine? Have you had any recent changes in your lifestyle or routine? Are you experiencing any abdominal pain or discomfort? Are you experiencing any abdominal pain or discomfort? Have you noticed any changes in your gait or walking pattern? Have you noticed any changes in your gait or walking pattern? Are you having any issues with your sense of taste? Are you having any issues with your sense of taste? Have you experienced any unexplained weight loss? Have you experienced any unexplained weight loss? Are you experiencing any unusual fatigue or lack of energy? Are you experiencing any unusual fatigue or lack of energy? Have you noticed any changes in your mental clarity? Have you noticed any changes in your mental clarity? Are you having any difficulty with vision in low light? Are you having any difficulty with vision in low light? Have you experienced any recent emotional trauma? Have you experienced any recent emotional trauma? Are you having any difficulty with daily tasks or responsibilities? Are you having any difficulty with daily tasks or responsibilities?
Thank you for listening Claverius Business English Series. Visit our website for more interactive practice, private or group live session with our business English trainers.